Hello my dear friends and welcome to my healthy kitchen. My name is Olga and today we're going to make a very delicious, healthy, plant-based, nut-free ice cream, and we're going to make strawberry ice cream. This is so easy to make. You need just about like 15-20 minutes of your time and your kids will be extremely happy. And you will be happy because there is no any harmful ingredients here. So let's get started. Let's talk about ingredients. Of course, the first and the main important ingredient that creates the main flavor of our strawberry ice cream is strawberries, and you can use defrosted strawberries if it's not a season, or you can use fresh strawberries. So here you are, I have 300 grams of fresh organic strawberries. The second important ingredient is coconut milk. It should be from cans. It can be also coconut cream, and very important, you need to put your canned coconut milk into the refrigerator for minimum 12 hours, and 1 hour before you start making ice cream, you move your can to the freezer. So from the fridge to the freezer just for 1 hour. And in this situation, your fatty part of milk will be separated from the water. And this is very important. We're going to use only the fattiest part of our coconut milk. The next important ingredient is coconut sugar. I will be using also date sugar. It can be maple sugar, for example. And we're going to use a little bit of liquid sweetener. So I want to emphasize that for this recipe we need to use part of the sweetener in granulated form and part in liquid form. Why? I would say that you can make everything with only like coconut sugar, but not with only liquid sweetener. If you use only liquid sweetener, your ice cream will be melting super fast. By using like granulated sweetener, our ice cream will be more harder in room temperature, and this is what we want to do. Why I don't use only coconut or maple sugar in this case? We're going to make a quite light color ice cream, pink color, and you know that coconut sugar, here is date sugar, it has a quite brown color, and of course when we add it into our mixture becomes a little bit dark in color, and I want to save my beautiful pink color from strawberry, so that's why I want to make a mix of granulated sweetener in brown color like maple sugar and coconut sugar, and we will add a little bit of maple syrup. It can be agave nectar, it can be coconut nectar, it can be brown rice syrup, it can be even honey. Next ingredient that we can use, or you can skip it, depends on your desired flavor. At the end is a little bit of lemon juice. Taste your strawberries. If your strawberries are very sweet and super amazing, you can add a half of lemon, medium lemon. If it's off season, for example, and your defrosted strawberries are not so sweet as you expected, you can simply skip lemon juice at all. And the last ingredient is salt. We're going to use a half of teaspoon. I usually use pink salt in all my recipes, but it doesn't matter what kind of salt you will be using here. Also for decoration, I'm going to use a freeze-dried strawberry slices, but this will be at the end. Let's start with our coconut milk. Again, I want to emphasize that I chilled it 12 hours in the refrigerator and 1 hour in the freezer. Okay, and we're going to use only the fattiest part of our milk. We need 220 grams of coconut milk. So perfect, we have 220 grams of fully fat coconut milk. We set it aside, and now we need to blend our strawberries into the puree. Let's grab our blender. We add our 300 grams of strawberries and we squeeze our lemon juice. Just 30 seconds and we will get a beautiful puree. Now see what I am doing. So I put my saucepan on the kitchen scale and I set 0. Now I want to weigh how many grams of strawberry puree I have from my blender. So here you are. We set aside our jar, but we will be using it a little bit later. And just remember that we have 300 grams of puree inside of our saucepan. Now we need to reduce it by heating on the stove in half. So I need to receive at the end 150-160 grams of strawberry puree. But please don't do anything with your scales, because we will be boiling our puree and putting on scales to check how many grams we have. So let's do it. We're waiting while our puree starts boiling, and we reduce our temperature of our stove, and we need to stir it all the time. So approximately we will be heating it for about 10 minutes, I would say 10 minutes. Also, I want to emphasize, if you see right now when I scoop everything with a spatula, everything is super liquid. And I will show you at the end what texture of our puree we need to receive. So now I do this and we don't see the bottom of our saucepan. And stirring all the time, so we do not leave our plates near the stove. So I want to show you that it is becoming more thick already. So when I press on the bottom with the spatula, so I can see the bottom of the saucepan for like half a second. So let's wait it. 200 grams, perfect. So we need to reduce like about 40 grams more. Okay, it seems we finished. I will show you how to check if your puree is ready. So when you press like this, you can see a lot of bottom of your saucepan. So you may see that it is the mixture. The puree becomes very thick. So let's wait it. Perfect, so I have 150 grams, it's exactly a half of my strawberry puree, and this is what we needed to achieve. I grab my jar and I pour all my mixtures here, all my strawberry mixture. We set aside our jar from the blender. Now in the saucepan we add our almost frozen coconut full-fat milk from the cans. I put here my granulated sugar, sprinkle my salt, and I need to add 2 teaspoons of maple syrup or any other liquid sweetener, and it's great if it's in a light color. Again, we need a stove and we need to melt everything, but very important, we do not boil our milk. It's very important. The goal of like heating our coconut milk right now is that we need to dissolve our coconut sugar or maple sugar or date sugar. And now you can see that everything becomes a little bit brown in color. And this is what I told you. This is because of our granulated sugars. But the final result will be pretty pink. Okay, we stir it and we grab a whisk. We can whisk to faster dissolve our sugar. And once you see the first bubbles of your coconut milk, of your mixture, remove it from the stove. If you want, I can tell you the temperature. So it's what 150 by Fahrenheit, and we ready. So here are my reduced strawberry puree. And I pour my coconut milk mixture. Now we need to blend everything, so the process is called as emulsifying. We need to combine together fatty molecules with the water molecules, and at the end we will get amazing strawberry ice cream. Honestly, 5-7 seconds is totally enough to make our emulsion. If you want to dive into a plant-based ice cream, if you maybe want to impress your family with chocolate, vanilla, matcha, very berry, caramel flavors with nut and nut-free options for ice cream, maybe you want to even start ice cream business, I have a very special course where I show 11 unique flavors with different techniques how to make healthful, dairy-free, eggs-free, plant-based ice cream. This course costs less than $20. It is available anytime. Just find the link below this video. And welcome to my Plant Cake School. I'll be happy to be your teacher. We need our popsicles. So I'm going to use mini popsicles. I will leave the link to this tool into the file. You can download it into the description to this video. I always put for you a very detailed recipes, so you can watch, you can read, and I'm sure you will have a success with any of my recipes from this channel. And we can pour our ice cream. When the ice cream will be completely frozen, the color will be lighter. And to make a flat layer and remove these air bubbles, we can top. And the final touch. I hope you will find freeze-dried strawberry slices. They add amazing strawberry touches for this ice cream. Of course, it's a very beautiful decoration and something unique. So please, I highly recommend you to find them. If you want, you can even do like this. It's also going to be very, very good. So here you are, our extremely easy to make and very delicious strawberry plant-based refined sugar-free ice cream is ready. Now I'm moving it into the freezer. It should be ready just in about 4-5 hours. In the file I will write for you like recommended temperature for your freezer. Thank you for being with me. Let me know what other recipes would you like to see from me in healthy way, and I'll be happy to make something very delicious that you want very, very much. See you soon!